Hi guys, what is up? It's me, Emmy. In today's video I am going to be taking you through some topics that you guys have wanted me to talk about, and not only that, I've been getting so many DMs and messages and comments on my YouTube and my Instagrams just really negative about yourselves, and it really makes me sad because I hate seeing you guys being so doubtful on yourselves. I'm getting DMs saying like, I hate my body, I don't feel good enough, I can't wear makeup, I can't not wear makeup, like things like that. And it just really gets to me because I don't want you guys to feel like that. I want you guys to feel worth it and I want you guys to feel amazing. And hearing these DMs and these comments that you guys have are not making me feel the best, and I really don't want you guys to feel like you're worth nothing, because you're really not. I'm gonna try my best not to edit this video because I just want it to be really casual. I want to have a sit down chat, and I also asked you guys to give me some topics, and the amount of comments I've got is ridiculous, so thank you so much. But even if this video helps one person or 100 of you or 10 of you, I don't really care, because I want to upload it just to make at least one of you feel better about yourself, and let me know if I do, because that is all I want to do. And yeah, let's go. So one thing that loads of you wanted me to talk about was anxiety. Now, I'm not quite sure if I have anxiety, if I'm honest, but I do have things that could be anxiety, and obviously I don't want to diagnose myself as anxiety because I don't know, but I am going to talk about something that I do have, and I don't talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it on camera to the internet, which is quite dangerous. No, it's not dangerous, it's quite weird. I don't know, but I feel like you guys might want to know and hopefully understand. But basically, I have this thing where I think of things very, very negatively. Like, okay, that is a very bad way to explain it. So, for example, I will be doing my English work and in my mind will be people in Africa starving, and that will be in my mind the whole lesson. So off topic, so not necessary, but that was in my mind the whole lesson. I can't sleep at night sometimes because I have the worst things in my mind. I have horrible images that I don't even want to talk about because they're awful, and it makes me want to cry. I cry sometimes in lessons, tear up a bit, I get like very unconcentrated, and it's just something that I've had and I'm trying to get rid of. It's just so hard to get rid of, and I don't think I've ever spoke about that on the internet, so hopefully you get to know me a bit better from that. But I don't know if that's anxiety. I've got told it's as like OCD, I've got told. But obviously I don't want to diagnose myself because I don't know what it is, and hopefully it'll be sorted because it's really, really, really horrible and hard to deal with. But it's alright, I guess. I'm not highly affected by it. It's just one of those things that I try my best to ignore. And my sisters gave me some amazing tips and they have helped, but obviously it's not completely gone and I do get it a lot, but it's just something that I don't know. But let me know if you do have that, because I feel like it's something that some people might have, and even if at least one of you have it, it makes me feel better about myself. And don't just say you have it because, you know, to make me feel better, but if you do, let me know, because it's quite interesting to know if anyone does have that. As I said before, I have no idea what it is, it's just something that I do have, and I'd like to be interested. I'm interested to know what it is. Like, I have like talked about it to my mum or like my sister, but like we don't know what it is. I think it is some sort of anxiety, but I'm just not sure what. But yeah, I do have this other thing which is social anxiety, and I do think it is anxiety because I can't go out by myself. It is one of my biggest fears. I can't be left in a car by itself. I can't be left in a shop by myself, unless I'm with like I don't know, I've got better, like I've got way better in the years. Like, I remember once I was with my mum's friend and we went to the car to go to a pharmacy to get some, like, I don't know what we were getting, but my mum's friend left me in the car and I was only there for a minute, but to me it seemed like half an hour, and I sat there crying because I was terrified, and every single person that walked past was not there to hurt me, but to me, I thought they were going to kidnap me and I thought they were going to kill me, but they weren't. They were just walking past like normal people, and I ended up having to get out the car running back in the pharmacy and crying my eyes out, and my mum's friend had to take me back home because I don't know if it was a panic attack, I don't know what it was, but that's just something that I remember. But things like that, like I'm better now, but my dad could never leave me in the car while he was getting petrol. Like, that was my biggest fear. But now I'm quite okay with that because I have my phone, but at that time I didn't, and I was terrified. What other things? I can't go out by myself unless I'm with a mate. Like Katie, like what would I do with her? Oh god, what would I do without Katie? Oh my god, she has helped me so much in terms of going out places. I can't go out unless I'm with her or my sister or my mum and dad or someone. Like, I'm trying my best to travel this year. Like, one of my New Year's resolutions was to travel, and I feel like I'm doing kind of that, but it's very hard. Like, I remember when I was going to go to that event on something of like February, and we ended up not being able to go because it was cancelled. Well, that's in March, so don't worry about that. But we still went to London to meet Sammy and Leah, me and Katie, but I could not go with just Katie to London. That was terrifying. I had to get my sister to come. And I am going to try this year to go just with Katie to London, because that is one thing that I really want to do, and hopefully we can do so, because there's a lot of things I want to do in London just with Katie or with my friends, I don't know, but I just really want to try going out without an adult, because that's one of my biggest fears, and I don't know if that's social anxiety or that's just me being an absolute wimp, but I think of the worst of it, and I feel like I'm going to get attacked or kidnapped. Let's be honest, I actually do. And I say that to my friends in school and they're like, what? Or like, no, don't be silly. But seriously, it's a big fear of mine and I'm trying to overcome it. So hopefully by the end of the year I'll be fine to go out by myself. Like, once I know someone, I'll go out with them. Like, that's fine. Like Katie, I've only known Katie for under a year. Like, can you believe that? We met on the internet. Like, that's mental. And I've only known her for like under a year. But I feel like I've known her my whole life, and I go out with her like no tomorrow because we're lucky enough to live quite close. And I can do that because I trust her. But if I'm with someone that I don't feel comfortable with, I can't go out with them. Just like, not as in like just us two, like that's fine if I know them. But if I don't know them, then I don't know. But I feel like that's everyone, isn't it? That's like strange. That's a bit stupid to say, isn't it? Because to be realistic, that's everyone. I don't know what I'm on about, but anyway, yeah, that was really random. I don't know what happened with that, but let's talk about the next topic. So, if you have anxiety, or you think you have anxiety, the one thing I can say is talk to someone, because if you don't talk to someone, then nothing's going to happen, because they're there to help you. Even if it's a teacher, your adult, your local parent, guardian, sister, brother, friend, anyone, if you talk to them, you're going to feel so much better about yourself, and you're going to have like a weight lifted off your shoulders. Like, when I just talk about it to someone, I feel so much better about myself, and it makes me so happy. Does that make sense? Like, whenever I have so much on my mind and I just say it to someone like my sister, or, you know, my mum or my dad or someone like that, it makes me feel so much better about myself. And I really think that's something you need to do. Like, the thing is, don't diagnose yourself, because if you diagnose yourself, then you know that you've got it, and you could possibly not have it. Like, there's no point thinking you have it, because you might not. So go to a doctor, see what it is, and see how you can make it better, because the only thing to make things better is by changing it and making it the best as it can. So see how you can improve whatever you have and make it the best as you can, because it'll be worth it in the end. Okay. Majority of the DMs I get are about being not good enough about your weight, your body, your figure, your face, anything like that. And it breaks my heart, because everyone's different. No one's going to be perfect. No one is perfect. Like, there's no such thing as perfect, because there's not one person in this world that's perfect. And I need to express that to you, because I know that people don't believe that. People say to me, which is mental, that I'm perfect. And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Like, I don't think anyone's perfect. You can't say someone's perfect, because they're not. I'm sorry. But I get people say, oh, you're perfect. What is perfect? There's no perfect. And it's just something, I don't know, it's something very deep. Like, you're perfect. And there's no perfect. You're good enough. Like, you are so good enough. Don't ever think you're not good enough, because that is what convinces you you're not good enough. And I can say to you that there is no one more good enough than you, yourself. And it's very hard to believe in yourself in times. Like, this is getting really deep, but like, I obviously don't feel good enough at points. Like, my figure, I'm always complaining about eating crap, but then I don't do nothing about it. I ate a chocolate bar today, yesterday, I ate pizza yesterday, I ate absolute rubbish for the past few days, weeks, months. I have ate terrible, and all I do is complain about myself to my mum, my dad, to my sister, to my friends, everyone, and they all get so irritated at me, but I don't care because I just don't stop about it. And you guys don't know that about me, because obviously I'm not going to say that to you guys and put a horrible impact on myself with you guys, because I want to be the most positive person to you guys. And yes, we're all going to feel insecure at one point. I do. I'm sure that Leah does, Sammy does, Katie does. I'm sure that everyone does at some point. I don't know why I'm using Sammy, Katie and Leah as examples, but you know, they're like the three people that come to my mind when I'm talking. But I'm sure we all feel insecure at one point, and that's okay. It is so okay to be insecure. That is normal. But being so doubting yourself, being so doubtful in yourself, sorry, is something that you need to stop, because the more doubtful you are, the worse it's going to be. I know people like you guys that have said to me, oh, I've become so doubtful of myself that now I'm like very, very, very unhealthy and ill, and that's not good. And I would hate to hear people say that because they feel so insecure that they've become ill. That's awful. I do not want that for any of you. Like, that is one thing that I do not want to hear. I want you guys to be very, very happy with yourselves. And I know you guys are going to say, that's so hard, I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. You are. I keep saying you're not, but you keep saying you're not, but you are. You so are. No one's the same unless you are like DNA, what? What am I saying? No one's the same unless you have the same exact DNA as someone. Then you're the same, which is very, very rare. But no one is the same. Everyone's different. Some of us are bigger than others. Some of us are really smaller than others. Some of us are perfect in themselves. And that's what you need to remember. I am not like someone that okay, I don't know where I was up to because my camera just ran out of memory. So I'm just going to continue from where I think I left off, which was talking about how I am with body confidence. So I think I said that I eat so much rubbish, and I do. I eat pizzas and chocolate and rubbish things like that. But I still always keep doing it, even though I keep complaining about it. I always say, oh my god, I need to work out twice as hard now. I'm going to stop eating absolute rubbish starting tomorrow. I'm going to stop chocolate. I'm going to stop everything and then eat chocolate the minute after I say that. But yeah, I still don't do nothing about it. I complain and complain, but I don't do anything about it. And I work out, and I need to start working out, and I say that, but I don't. And I keep complaining about it. But that's not the point. The point is, I shouldn't complain about it because that's me, and if I enjoy it, then I'm going to keep doing it, because nothing's worse than not enjoying something that you are doing. And if I enjoy having a chocolate every day and it's not doing anything bad to me, why should I stop? Just because my mind is telling me that I'm becoming double the size because I'm eating a bit of chocolate a day. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm on about, but if you get where I'm coming from, if it's not doing anything ridiculously bad, why stop it? If you do it in moderation, if you're working out afterwards, why stop? People are starving themselves, and that's very bad for you. But if you're eating chocolate every day and you're saying, oh my god, I look like an Oompa Loompa, which is me, if I'm burning it off the day after, what's the harm in it, if you get me? Moving on to what I just said about people starving themselves, I do have people DM me saying I am starving myself, and that really, really does make me upset. And I say to them, talk to someone. That is the one thing I say to them, because what's worse than keeping that to yourself? Nothing. Nothing is worse than keeping that to yourself. And they say I do, and we're sorting it out. And because I say tell someone and they tell someone, I feel like the happiest person, because someone has listened to me, told them their parents, their family members, a friend, a teacher, and now they're getting help. And that is one thing that I recommend. If you feel like you're not worth it and you feel like you're becoming very bad, talk to someone, because you're not going to feel as bad and you're not going to feel awful. You're going to feel way better about yourself if you talk to someone about it. And if that goes with anything, if that goes with you being unhappy with your levels in a grade, talk to someone. You'll feel so much better about yourself. If you feel like you're not enjoying something in life, for example, I don't know, your parents have said, oh, go to this club, it'll be really, really fun. You go to it, you're enjoying it, and then there's people there and there's problems, and you talk to someone, you're going to feel so much better about yourself, you know? And also that moves me on to my topic about a lot of you, which is actually, funny enough, hopefully doesn't and didn't affect me, which was when you were doing your subjects for GCSE. I have got a lot of DMs of you saying, oh, I want to do music, but my friends are making me do drama. No, do not listen to your friends. What the heck? If you want to do a club, if you want to do a lesson, don't you dare listen to your friends that are putting you down and making you do something else, because if anything, that is going to make you someone that you're not, and that is something that you do not want in life. I have not had that situation, and I hopefully will never have that situation, but I know that lots of you have said, like, for example, I want to do music, my friends have said do drama, persuading me, peer pressuring me to do drama, and now I've chose drama. Don't do that. I'm telling you now, don't do that. People are going to say to you in life to do something. If you don't want to do it, do not do it, because if anything, that is going to be the worst thing, because you're not going to do what you want to do, and that is not what you need to do in life. You need to do something that you want to do, whatever makes you happy, and that is what continues your adventures, that's what continues your future. Don't do something you don't want to do, because if anything, that's going to make you a person that you're not. Yeah, I got that out of the way. Boom, Amy. No, but seriously, please do not get peer pressured to do anything you don't want to do, because if anything, that's not going to make you the person you are today, and I don't want you guys to be someone that you're not. So be yourself, and don't listen to anyone that's telling you the wrong thing, because you need to be yourself in the best way possible. So I've got a lot of you asking about sexism, so I thought that would be a fun topic to talk about. You're going to get a lot of sexism happening around you, and it's not great. It's going to be very annoying. You're going to get people being just silly. I go to an all-girls school, in case you didn't know, and I love going to an all-girls school, because you get to do things that are meant to be for boys, which is absolutely ridiculous. We have a campaign, and the campaign's for everyone, but we do it in our school, and it's called This Girl Can, and I do like to bring this up because it's so important. I really, really love it, and it happens like once a year or once every, like, or twice a year or something like that, and we do like sports and stuff to show that girls can do more than boys, and I think that's great. Like, we always get pushed down as girls, saying that we can't do as much as boys, which is absolute ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I can't speak, but that's not true. We can do way more than boys. If anything, we can do so much more than boys, and boys and girls can just do as much as each other. Like, we are perfect in our ways, they're perfect in their ways. Us girls can do different things to boys, and boys can do different things to girls. That's fine. And I do get a lot of people say to me, oh, this boy in my class said that I'm good at football for a girl. That annoys me. So if that happens to you, I'm really, really bad at things like this, because if someone says to you, oh, you're really good at football for a girl, what do you say back? You go, no, we're equally the same, because just because you're a boy and I'm a girl doesn't mean that we don't have the same difficulty in a sport, a category, a topic, anything. We can be the same at something. That's not something that you're restricted to be bad at. It's stereotypical that boys play football, and it's stereotypical that women play gymnastics and women do like things that are like what feminine, I can't say that word. And boys do things that are more muscular, like weightlifting. But come on, you see girls weightlifting, you see boys do gymnastics, that's normal. And I feel like the world's becoming a bit more accepting in sexism, because it needs to be. Even nowadays we have boys wearing makeup, and that makes me so happy, because not only is it specifically aimed at girls doing makeup, it's boys now. And the one thing I want to see this year is boys on billboards for makeup. That would make me very happy, because every single advertisement we see a girl that looks so perfect with all her makeup on, like blooming like this, like perfect. That was a really bad example. But you don't see any boys doing that. And we need to see more boys doing that. That brings me on to Lewis, looking for Lewis. Give him a shout out. He is killing it at the moment. He is in the Rimmel advertisements. He is slaying. And that makes me so happy, seeing boys being in boys being in like makeup advertisements what are meant to be aimed at women, but they're not meant to be aimed at women. They're meant to be aimed at everyone. You see like makeup going, girl, you're worth it. Girl, you're worth it. Not boy and girl, or not you're worth it, it's girl, you're worth it. So things like that I feel should be even. But I understand that makeup is aimed at women, but it really, really makes me happy seeing boys do makeup as well as women, because it proves that anyone can do anything they want to, and you guys can do anything you want to if you set your mind to it. And that's a very, very big key in life. So remember that, even when that comes with people saying that you're good at football for a girl, because there you go. Right. What else have we got? Wearing makeup. Okay, wearing makeup, that's a big one. I get loads and loads of people about wearing makeup. Okay, I had this rant on my live stream a few days ago, saying how I started wearing makeup when I was 13 years old. And people are wearing makeup at 11, 10, 9, and that really, really makes me like freaked out in a way. I don't know why, but I think it's the fact that my niece is 9 years old and she doesn't even have a care in the world for makeup. She's quite tomboyish, but that has nothing to do with it. She doesn't have a care in the world about makeup, and that's what I expect every 9-year-old, 10-year-old to think. But no, it's the generation we're in. Everyone thinks that they need to wear makeup. And to be honest, I love wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup on a daily basis if I'm honest. But you see these young children wearing fake eyelashes. I don't wear fake eyelashes. I don't believe I need them. Although I absolutely love my eyelashes like long. They're like, I love eyelashes long, like on me. But you see 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds wearing big eyelashes, bronzer like boom, highlight is like you've been soaked in a unicorn's wee, you know? I don't know what I'm saying, but like these 10-year-olds are wearing cakes of makeup, and that terrifies me. Like, you're 9, you're 10, you're 11, you don't wear that much makeup at your age. When I was 13, if you watch my old videos on my Instagram, I literally had a little Technique box and I wore the blush from that, lip gloss, a little bit of mascara, and like my finger swipe on an eyeshadow, and that was my makeup. That was it. And I only started wearing makeup when I was middle 14, 15. Like, that's not even long ago. That's like a year and a half ago. That's when I started wearing makeup, and that makes me like, I feel like that's a good age to start, but you see these young kids wearing cakes of makeup, and it terrifies me because I think you do not need to wear makeup. You're going to do horrible things to your face when you're older. Don't do it. But they do it, and I can't change that, but I just think that's mental. But you know. But one of the things I do get a lot of comments on is I can't go out wearing no makeup. I can go out wearing no makeup, I don't care. But when people say that, that makes me feel like you're not being you. You're covering up your face for other people. But if you have someone and then you have to take your makeup off, then that's you. You're you if you take off your makeup. Unless you're wearing me. Like, I've hardly got any makeup on right now. But people are saying like, I can't go out without wearing a bit of concealer. But that bit of concealer is literally going to do nothing to you. Like, that bit of concealer, you with that concealer and you without that concealer is not going to make a difference to what people look at when you're older, when you are walking down the street. Like, if you're walking down the street and you've got a little bit of concealer on, no one's going to walk past you and be like, oh, she's got concealer on, hasn't she? And if you walk past the street without concealer on, no one's going to go, oh, she ain't got no concealer on. Ew. That's something that people don't know. Like, I walk down the street, there's not one person that's, oh, she's got no makeup on. But it's the admission that people are going to look at you without makeup on, which I understand. But you can't feel that way because that is going to bring out the self-conscious, which brings you back to self-insecurity and things that make you feel really bad about yourself. Now, come on, everyone's insecure, as I said before, and everyone's going to be insecure at one point in their life. But you can't let it get to you, and you need to face that you're fine the way you are and you don't need to change for no one, and you're your own person. So if you ever feel insecure about not wearing makeup, don't, because when you're older you're going to regret it. Because if you are, I don't know, 20 and you're looking back at your 15-year-old self like me right now, and I'm insecure about myself, when I'm 20 I'm going to think you are perfectly fine, and I regret being so self-conscious on myself than I am now, because being so self-conscious caught me up on the things that I actually didn't do when I was 15. And you should have done them things and not been self-conscious about yourself, and that is what you need to realise. Think of yourself in 10 years time and how you would be looking back at yourself being insecure. You would want to kick yourself. So you can't be insecure about yourself, because if anything that's going to make you feel absolutely regretful when you're older. So don't feel insecure. I know it's so hard to say, so hard to do. But think about it. Think about your young self. Think about your 3-year-old self standing there. Actually, no, your 5-year-old self standing there. And they're saying everything that's in your mind. I've seen people do this as like videos, so props to them. But they're like, I hate myself, I hate my figure, I've got flabs, I've got fat stomach, I've got fat arms, I'm fat. That's what your 6-year-old self's saying. Your 5-year-old your 5-year-old out. Oh my god. Why can't I speak? Your 5-year-old self is saying them things. You're not going to say to him, yeah, you are fat. Yeah, you're gross. You're going to say, no, you're not. You're perfect the way you are. So think about that, because that's going to change your view on stuff. Because certainly after making this video I'm going to be a different person, because saying all of this I just want to change for the better now, because I just feel like I'm learning myself while making this video as well as teaching you guys. And whenever I feel really down about myself, I'm going to imagine myself saying that to my 6-year-old self, my 5-year-old self, and imagining their reaction if I said that to them. Yeah. So you're one person, there's another person, there's another person. You're all not the same. You're all not the same. There's no way that you could all be the same. And there is no one, as I said before, I've already said this, but I'm going to say it again, there is not one person that's going to be the exact same as you, and that is absolutely fine, because you're your own person and you do not need to be anyone else that you already am, and you are, and you need to be happy in the way you are, because if you're not, that's not going to end good. And as I just said, I've got a few comments talking about very, very deep things like self-harm and depression and anorexia and bulimia and all them horrible things that I absolutely detest. I hate them things. I hate them, and I'm sure that you guys hate them as well. And we need to stop that. We need more things to stop that. We have Childline. Go and call Childline. Talk to an adult. Talk to a friend, a member, or someone that can help you. Because, as I said before, I keep repeating myself because I need it to stick in your mind. The worst thing that could happen is keeping it to yourself. And you can't keep it to yourself, because if you keep it to yourself, it's not going to end well. And you need to tell someone. Because telling someone is the best thing you can do. If you have the slightest thing on your mind, I'm going to talk about, I don't know, you're struggling in a subject. For me, science. I'm struggling in science like crazy. I talk about it to my parents, like a whole thing about talking about like science, and it feels like a weight is gone. I just feel so much happier. I feel like I've just expressed all my feelings, and it makes me feel so much happier. And I love doing that. I love talking to friends. I love talking to family. People in my school, my friends in my school are amazing. I get to talk to them about amazing like things, and I also get to talk about I literally can't speak right now. I'm talking, you know when you talk for so long that you just can't remember what you're saying? That's me right now. What was I saying? Yeah, like I talk to my friends about amazing things, and then I talk to them about things that are on my mind. For example, lessons. I normally talk to my friends about lessons because that's always on my mind. And they talk to me about lessons or what's going on in their life. And it's really nice because you feel like you're catching up and you've got a weight lifted up your shoulders because you feel like you're expressing all your things. And if you don't want to do that, another thing I can say is get a journal, write down everything. I mean, I don't really do that, but you're more than welcome to do so. If you ever feel really, really in the head and you can't get it out and you don't want to talk to no one, write it all down, because you'll feel like your whole mind is just like clear. So I feel like that's a good thing to do. If you ever feel on the worst, have a bath, have a pamper. I have them on a daily basis, but that's not because I just feel really bad. I just love baths. But if you feel really, really, really horrible, treat yourself, I guess. Talk to someone, write down your feelings, have a warm bath. I mean, to be honest, I have baths all the time. But that's just because I love them, as I said before. And I do all this stuff just because of school. A lot of the things I do in this video, like what I've just suggested, is because of school. Because school sucks when you're in GCSE year. Year 10, oh, it's hard, but it's worth it, because at the end you're done and you've got the results right in front of you and you're meant to be proud of them. So that's what I hope to be. And I hope that my friends can be the same. I hope we're all happy with our results. That's something that I really hope we can all do. And we're trying our best at the moment. And things like that help. So I know it's a bit off topic about the really deep stuff, but even if you've got struggles in insecurity, in not feeling good enough, in not fitting in, bullying, and just tests and schoolwork and just family issues, anything, you need time for yourself. And you need to talk to people about it, because it'll only make you feel better. And that's what you need, because would you rather feel better about yourself, or would you rather keep it all in? And you wouldn't rather keep it in, you'd rather talk about it to anyone you can. So, yeah. I think I'm just going to talk about bullying really, really quickly, because I get a load of you saying that you get picked on, and I get a lot of questions asking, did I get bullied in school when I had a YouTube account? I get this question all the time. Fingers crossed, touch wood, I've never been bullied and hope to never be bullied, but I have had experiences where I've been picked on for what I do. Silly little things when I was in year 7, maybe year 8, but they've all gone now, because you got to think of the present, ain't you? Try not to think of the past when it's really negative. And the things I've been picked on is just things like, why are you doing your YouTube channel for? Are you trying to be Zoella? I got so many people asking if I'm Zoella. I don't know nothing like Zoella, and I don't try and be Zoella, but I get a lot of people say I act differently on camera. Again, I don't see it. I try and be as personal, and if anything, I'm more confident on camera than I am in real life, because I'm talking to a camera. That's not a person. I feel more confident. I feel like I'm talking to someone that I can just like be so confident around, because I'm talking to people like that I hopefully inspire, hopefully. But yeah, I get loads of people I used to saying, oh, you're trying to be like Zoella. Are you sure you're not Zoella? God, you're not going to be you're not going to be as successful as Zoella. Oh my god, Zoella? Who? Zoella? No, I'm not Zoella. I'm nothing like Zoella, and I'd love to be as successful as Zoella, but I'm not Zoella. I'm my own self. I'm Emmy. I'm just simply Emmy. And I don't need to be anyone else. So if you think I'm Zoella, trust me, I'm not. If anything, I'm not Zoella. I keep saying the word Zoella. Zoella. But if anything, I get positivity, and I'm so lucky. Like in school, you have year 7s walking around being like, oh, are you Simply Amy? And I'm like, how do you know? Like, that's mental. Like having people in my school looking like, that's Simply Amy. That's mental. And then you have people in my school, my friends are amazing. Even like in my school, pretty much everyone knows everyone in our year, and people are so supportive. Like, I've got amazing friends, and if you're watching and you're one of my mates in my school, I'm so lucky to have you, because you encourage me to do what I do. And obviously I get little pics on, but they're jokes, obviously. And I'm just lucky to have you guys. Like, I get people being like, oh, I loved your new video, and I'm like, thank you so much, because I'm going to keep doing that, and I really hope you enjoy the rest. And I get people being like, oh, can you do this for a video? Yeah, sure, because I enjoy it, and I hope you do too. And recently I got one of my school friends involved in my Valentine's Day video. I don't know if you watched it. I FaceTimed her, and everyone in my school was so like happy and funny about it. They were like, oh my god, is that Charlotte? And I was like, yeah, that's Charlotte. And everyone was laughing about it, and then everyone was watching the video, and it just became a thing. And that was really, really nice to see. And I also get a lot of questions about if my teachers know about my YouTube and my Instagram. And yeah, they do. If anything, I'm happy that they know about it, because it makes me feel happy, because they're very supportive, and hopefully it stays that way, as I said before, because I'm very lucky and happy with how it's going right now, and I really, really hope it stays that way. Like, fingers crossed, touch wood, it stays this way, because I'm so grateful and lucky. But yeah, I get like my amazing music teacher, I know if you're watching, you're great, saying like, oh, how's your YouTube going, how's your Instagram going, and it makes me really, really happy and encourages me to do more that I enjoy. So thank you so much, madam, if you're watching. And I get teachers that are always like, sometimes I get teachers being like, do you have an Instagram? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, how do you know? And they're like, oh, teacher told me. I'm like, okay. Ooh, how to be a 12-year-old feminist. How to be a feminist. That's a really good one. I feel like just express your opinion as much as you can. That is all I can say. I've made this video. I don't know if I'm a feminist or not. But I want to make a change. I really, really want to make a change. And I'm lucky enough to have a following that I can make a change. And hopefully, as I keep saying, at least I help one of you, or 10 of you, or 100 of you, or 1,000 of you. I just hope I help someone, and I really, really do. Let me know in the comments if I've made you rethink something, or if you have any stories, let me know. Yeah, there's nothing really else to talk about. I'm just gonna, yeah, negative comments. If you get a negative comment, I don't know if I cleared this up or not, but if you get a negative comment, sorry, hold on a minute. Okay, if you get the most negative comments, if you get like silly ones, or if they get ridiculously bad, either ignore them, like react to the positive comments than the negative. I get ridiculous, amazing amount of positivity, but then you get the little bits of hate that like little ones that like do this, but then you have the whole one that's like a tsunami, and then you just have the little piranhas. That's it. So you need to look at the tsunami, forget the piranhas, because piranhas bite you back and the tsunami sweeps you off your feet. I made that up on the spot. I'm quite proud of that. I think I'm going to stop it here. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I'm so lucky to have you guys in my life, and hopefully this family can grow and grow. Currently we're on 8,800 subscribers, which I'm so lucky to have and so thankful to have. So thank you so much to every single one of you that sweeps me off my feet with love. That was so cringy, but thank you to every single one of you. That's just so lovely. It means so much to me and makes me so happy, and I had to make this video because you guys helped me so much, and I wanted to help you guys as much as I could. So I hope this video did help so many of you. And if it did, let me know. And let me know in the comments below if you have any problems, any things that you want me to help you with, or just stories that you want to talk to people about. Feel free to have a discussion in the comments. Like, you can like leave paragraphs of your stories and then other people can comment. I want it to be like a big discussion with us, and I want it to be like a big family. A big family that we can all talk about things with and make it really positive and happy, because I want us to all be positive people now. This is a new change for us. If you're watching this minute, comment down below saying what you're going to do to be better about yourself, what you're going to do to be more positive, what are you going to do to make yourself the best you can. And if you're already that, how can you make yourself better? And if you're already that, how can you make someone else better about themselves? Because that is what you need in life. Make sure you compliment people every day. Make sure you tell people you love them. Make sure you're so happy with the people around you. If you're not happy with that one person, get them out of your life, because they are not going to make you a better person. And I just want to let you know that I'm always here for you, no matter what. And I love you so much. And I hope this is gonna go somewhere, this video. I hope that it share this with your friends, share this with someone that's feeling down. If someone is feeling down that you know, share this video with them. I know it's quite a long one, but it'll be worth it and it will make their day, hopefully. So please share this video with your friends, your family, your cat, your dog, your school friends, your teachers, anyone. Like, if you're in a lesson and you want like a positive rant, feel free to share my video, because you know, it's always interesting. Yeah, and I'm just going to leave it here. If you need anything, let me know, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe down below, because we're nearly at 10,000 subscribers. Oh, that blows my mind so much. 10k, that is ridiculous. We're so close. We're like 1,200 away. Doesn't sound like a lot, and it isn't. So let's get there, please. And what else? Yeah, like this video if you liked it. If you like. Oh my god, I literally just copied Dodie's intro. I literally copied Dodie. Dodie goes, like this video if you like it, if you like. And I just said that, so sorry Dodie. And make sure you turn on the little post notification button, and hopefully you enjoy my videos. If you're new, hi, my name's Emmy. I post every week and hopefully twice a week soon. And yeah, stay tuned. My end slate is new. I really hope you like my end slate. I like worked so hard on it, so I really hope you like it. And I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye! I love you so much. Mwah.
Let's go.